Alright, guys, hello. It's been a long time since we've done a stream, been a long time since I've seen a lot of you guys. Hello, everyone. It's been a even longer time since we played Pokemon. When did we finish this game? Was it, like, May or June or something, I think? It's now the first day of October. I haven't streamed in a fairly hot minute. It is time for Adventure Diamond and Pearl. You are absolutely right. We can change the world. Hey Ardo, hey Bowie. Hope everyone's having a good... It has been a while. I don't really remember when the last time I streamed was, to tell you the honest truth, and it's been even longer since I've played this game in particular. Last time, we finished the game. Like, the main story, but Diamond and Pearl, from what I always remember, have a pretty extensive... This game's had a pretty extensive post-game, so I'm curious to see kind of what the post-game's like, because I'm gonna be real, I don't really remember much of it, and this is kind of where things are starting to shift into blind territory for me a little bit, because I didn't do this when I played through Brilliant Diamond. I did one thing in the post-game, but I didn't do much. Yeah, I did see you were reacting to a Jaden stream, I think, earlier. I remember you were... I saw the notification that you went live there. Yeah, this definitely isn't like X and Y. I love X and Y, but yeah, those games probably started the horror side of post-games. I spent a long time on Diamond and Pearl in the old days, so... Anyways, how's it going, kid? Is your Project Professor Owen coming along? Last time I know we beat Cynthia and became the league champion here. I believe this was our team when we defeated Cynthia there. Though we have more Pokemon that I'm going to be rotating in and out with because, yeah. The Dragon Slayers, yeah. Never forget also Maryland, who led the team of Dragon Slayers. Which is pretty much the Songo or the Kohaku. Actually, they're Demon Slayers, not Dragon Slayers. You know what I mean, but making a failed Inuyasha joke. Or took off like a rocket, something about becoming blah blah blah. Yeah. And I could just fly up to Sanjum Town, but I'm gonna take the long way there and surprisingly not get into a battle with anyone. Hey Don, let's talk to you. Hi Zach, may I see your Pokedex? Oh my gosh, you've seen every kind of Pokemon in Sinnoh. Have you shown your Pokedex to Rowan? Not yet, let's do that. It has been a while. Hey Armand, hope you're having a good day. Good start of October. Into the spook month today. Ah, Zach. Come to show me your progress in this Pokedex. So you've seen 151 Pokemon. Bravo, Zach. Recorded all the Pokemon in Sinnoh Pokedex. This will help immeasurably with my studies on Pokemon evolution. Greetings, Professor Rowan. It's been a long time. I'll tell you, Sinnoh's certainly a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it is meeting new Pokemon, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel. Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak. Should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. He always used to joke, where are the Pokemon you'll find, Oak? It's good to see that hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokedex for me. Ah, well, very glad to meet you. As you've heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you lived up to... No, that you surpassed his praise. You also got an impeccable sense of timing. See, I have an errand to run for the professor. I'm on my way to here. He's asked me to bring the data for the national dex. See, here, let me upgrade to the national mode. We got a national Pokedex. I'm afraid it won't come easy to complete the national Pokedex. Have no fear, Zach will get the job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region? Ah, yes, I heard that Ramnas Park is now open. If I remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. Ramnas Park is a special system that attracts every imaginable kind of Pokemon from every region. Make a certain system that is operating properly. Zach, you should make an effort to visit that park. Yeah, I think we'll get going there at some point. Probably not this stream because there's a lot to do in this post game here, but yeah. The gift here is your reward for completing. Pokeradar, nice. Item that I've never really been a huge fan of, but I know it was kind of a big shiny hunting thing before. Oh, actually, right, I remember this being a thing here. Hi there, it's been a while. When I heard you defeated the Elite Four and entered the Hall of Fame, I rushed straight here to congratulate you. I mean, it's a great job. All the other gym leaders are really happy for you too. But you know, we as gym leaders aren't going to take this lying down. Losing to you was rough on all of us, yet we have our pride as Sinnoh's 8 gym leaders. Now we're determined to beat you this time, so if you don't mind, you can challenge us with another battle. We'll be leading at our own gym. You know where to find me in Orberg Gym. I have seen at least the Roark rematch, and it is rough. These gym leader rematches are no joke. Oh, you got a Steam Deck, nice. I've known a fair couple of people have been getting Steam Decks here in the last little while. Have you chatted with my kid sister? No, actually I haven't. I could show that off there too. If you head to this house here... Well, hi Zach. There's some news on massive outbreak. That'd be great for filling up your Pokedex. I don't care about my raspberry plant. Is there not a... Oh, Lake Valor. There's a bunch of Lickitung there. So yeah, that's kind of the nature of the outbreaks. It was meant to be a way of a bunch of Pokemon showing up once a day that would show up... If we were to go to Lake Valor now... Should be, which is going to take me a little while to bike to, but let us head there. There's a lot of stuff that gets opened up in the beginning of this post game. I remember we get the Pokeradar and we get the introduction of swarming things, which it's kind of just meant to be if you want to catch a bunch of things, but it can be nice to want to catch things, you know. Oh, and there's something else in this area here too, now that I remember. So this is actually a good time to come back here. I could show that something else off in that area. I'm gonna easily run into a bunch of stuff in the wild waters here, but... Okay, there's just a bunch of... Also, I guess I didn't pick up the TM for Thunder here? Okay then, but... I guess this just shows you where the outbreaks are on the map here. This isn't what I was looking for. I don't think I actually messed around with the outbreak system here. This also might not be the Pokemon I would want for catching a Lickitung here, but... Love all these random Lickitung here. There's a Lickitung. Yuki. Oh, actually, don't we have Lickitung already? Yeah, because you can find Lickitung in the underground already. So that's right. I guess I don't need to catch one here. There is something I do want to get in the Valor Lakefront, though, now that I'm in the area, so it was actually kind of convenient that it asked me to come down this way. And I might actually change my team around here, because I do kind of want to shift around a bit of my Pokemon here. First, I have a Psyduck to deal with here. Let's see, who can we switch out for? How about, yeah, let's switch. I want to switch Jin into the party. Throw Maryland in there. I think I'm gonna take Jin, Rex Rocker, and throw you in place of. Throw you in place of Dark Magician, and I'll take Hailfire in place of. Take Hailfire in place of Alucard. I think that might be a good idea, because about half my team now, like, there was the Pokemon I had in for the Elite Four that are all about level 60, and now I also have a bunch of Pokemon that are like level high 40s at this point, so some of these Pokemon we probably haven't seen since, like, around the time we caught Palkia, so let's hope that I don't really get demolished in this next battle, because that could be a problem. I think I'm gonna lead with Rosie for this, because this could actually be kind of a difficult fight here. This guy here, I remember, blow me over, you beat the champion, and that's something worth writing home about. My name is Morimoto, I've been waiting for a strong trainer. If you have faith in your own skill, care to join me? That's the ticket. Now watch, because Morimoto's got more than enough to motor right over you. This is meant to be a post-game battle, so this is going to be very, very rough. Game Freak's Morimoto. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I wasn't expecting a Spiritomb. This could be... I threw Maryland back in the PC. This could be rough. Or actually, no, I have Dazzling Gleam. What am I talking about? Alright, that just got a lot better there. Alright, no Will-O-Wisp for you. I'm almost wondering if Petal Dance might do more. Stab plus the item. Yeah, I think Petal Dance is actually slightly stronger here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, you were one level away from learning one of your best attacks. Yes, definitely give me that. Drill Run's been really great, but nothing beats Earthquake when a ground type learns that. That is the best feeling ever. Please give me that Earthquake. Flareon. You know what? Let's use that. I haven't used Rhydon in a while, but let's send out our Rex Rocker to deal with that. Superpower, that's nice. Oh, jeez. I know that's super effective and Flareon has a high attack stat, but I was not expecting that. What the hell? I thought Rhydon could take a hit from that. I genuinely thought Rhydon could have taken that hit. Oh no. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, I don't know why you went for that, even if you did have that attack drop there. That superpower did way more damage. I know that I'm like 20 levels under, but I almost feel like if this was the older games, I don't know if it might have just been because of IVs or EVs or something, but I feel like Rhydon could have lived that if that was the older games. I don't know. Oh, nice. Hippowdon, ugh. Yeah, Rosie, get the heck back out here. I'm just gonna go for Petal Dance and hope for the best there. Giga Drain might have been a smarter move, but... Nah, sure, why not? It's great that I know I have someone who can deal with Hippowdon. Vaporeon, yeah, Sparkster's still in the party. Let's throw you in there. Morimoto has basically all the evolutions, if that wasn't an obvious part of his strategy there. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt here. I think Vaporeon does have better special defense, but yeah, I'm just gonna try that there anyway. Well, now it has better physical defense there. Another Thunderbolt should finish it, especially after the... Oh, come on, screw you. Of course, send in Jolteon, and probably has Volt Absorb for an ability there. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do something really cheap here, but how about I revive my Rex Rocker here? I don't think a Jolteon's gonna do that much right now. Shadow Ball. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Maybe it's a gamble thinking that my Rhydon can take a hit from this, which I hope it can. Shadow Ball's not super effective, so I hope it would work. Sandstorm actually would have been nice to help Rhydon out here, but... Come on, please work. Really? Okay, I know Rhydon has bad special defense, but that... Really? Ugh. That's not nice to see at all there. Alright. Alright. I guess that's the power of stuffing a 20 level difference at that point then. So yeah, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised by Jolteon outspeeding at that point. Jolteon is one of the fastest. I don't know what I was gonna say, and really, do you have to have a Lumberry for something? I hope to God this thing doesn't use, like, Rest or something here. No, it's just using Volt Switch. It's probably going back to that Vaporeon there. I should have just gone for Petal Dance. I don't know why I didn't. Ah, crap. Huh, this battle actually just got a lot harder here. Yeah, let's go Blissey and then I guess maybe revive some things here. That Vaporeon's not hitting Blissey all that hard anyway. It's an entirely special attacker and... yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't know if I said... I feel like I said something about your Steam bit there, Bowie, but good, like, good job getting that. I know... I've known a few people who've gotten a Steam Deck, and I got to try one at a local convention earlier in the year, like, right after they came out, pretty much. And I thought the tech was interesting on that, but I don't know, something, like, hasn't really... I guess I'm just trying to save my money at this point. Like, I don't really have much of a need of getting one, but it does seem like it would be something really nice to own at some point. I could completely stall this thing out here, but I don't know if that's even the wisest idea or not here. Okay, let's go for Light Screen here and then switch out, I think, because if it's gonna go for Hydro Pump, I can probably safely switch into Rosie at that point. That seems like the play to make here. Okay, for the love of God, do not use Ice Beam. Although I might be able to take one Ice Beam now that I have the Light Screen up here. Okay, and you went for Acid Armor instead. That's better because you're not outspeeding my Roserade here. Let's not play around this time. Ambipom. Let's just stick in with this here. Ambipom can be annoying, but I don't know. I already have the Petal Dance up here. Oh, jerk. Oh, I think I know your strategy. Wait. Does Fake Out flinching, like, shouldn't that have just canceled out the Petal Dance anyway there? I have a feeling I know what this thing's next attack is going to be, and I'm not anticipating that at all. Like, I do not want him using Last Resort if that's what it's going to use. Oh, okay, never mind, but that was a very wise switch in there. Come on, game, really? Jerk. Wait, how did Fling have higher priority over the Quick Claw there? That was a weird time for that to kick in there. Okay, this thing doesn't have the moveset I thought ahead, but from the looks of things, this Ambipom can't really touch Bob for anything. There we go. Finally broke free of that. Now, let's use Surf. Yeah, the Ambipom's normally really strong, but I do think that Empoleon kind of counters it really well here defensively. Oh, come on! Screw you! You know what? I don't care for getting 2 times a flinch hacks there. I don't care. When I saw it use Fake Out at first, my immediate instinct was this thing's just gonna know Fake Out in Last Resort, because I know that is a thing Ambipoms can do sometimes, but I can see why it wouldn't know just those 2 moves. Thank you. And last up is that Flareon, which I think I'm just gonna stick in with, because I feel like a water attack's probably my best. Oh no, it's Jolteon. Ooh. And that took down Rhydon last time with no hesitation. This isn't good. I'm gonna go to Rosie for this. Again, I really wish some of my Pokemon were just a bit higher level, because Rhydon would normally be fine against this. It's just... Oh, and this thing has no health either. Okay, thank God it went for Wonder Wave for some reason. I mean, this could still be problematic, but... Whew. Man, we did basically 1 battle, and we've been live for like almost a half hour now, and we basically did 1 battle in this post-game, so this is gonna take me a lot longer than I ever anticipated, but oh well. Really strong, I should have known. Since you managed to trust me, I guess you've earned yourself a reward. The Oval Charm? And... let me go heal first. Glad there is a heal spot right here, because I've needed that. Oval Charm. Is that an item for Blissey there, or am I thinking of something else? Oh no, oh, increases the chance of finding eggs found at the nursery. That's pretty nice. Now, if we head in this building here, I think there's something else. There's a Gengar here. And the director who really loves his Gengar. Congratulations on completing. Now complete. Oh, catching Charm? Okay, then. What does that do? It's said to increase the chance of getting a critical catch. Curiously, this... Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. Sound designer. That's what I was looking for, the DS sounds. That is... DS is a thing with 2 screens that opens up. Wait, that was a Nintendo DS. Enjoy the nostalgic, those sparkling memories. Ah, yes, getting to enjoy the nostalgia of this thing. This has like no battery in it right now, but I mean it has enough to turn on at least slightly. Oh, and it literally just turned off as soon as I turned it on there. Oh well. I also have my original DS somewhere in there as well. And... Ciao, I'm the game director. Your Pokédex is looking great. Already met every Pokemon. I'm really impressed. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize there was a document. Document certifies you've completed the great achievement of meeting all Pokemon. Alright. I'm actually probably gonna register that DS Sounds thing. Register that over the Explore Kit, although there's a lot more to that now that the post-game is around. I could hear that retro music there. Oh, man. This is... It definitely is nostalgic getting to hear the original DS sounds here. I think a lot of the remixes in this game are still really great, but there is definitely an old charm to this game, because I already loved the soundtrack in this game originally anyway. Not mean to go into the Pokemon, but I think that's fine enough for sitting around on the mainland here. Man, there's a lot of things we could seriously do now that we're in the post-game here. Let's go off to Snow Point City. I think that's probably going to be our good objective to go off after right now. Because... Do you want to set sail to the battle zone? Yeah, why not? Aye, then let's set sail. Let's head off to pretty much the place with some of the best stuff in the game here. I'm also taking my vest off because it is way too warm with that on there. Oh, hey, Barry. Oh, hey, Zach. What took you so long? I'm finding you 100 million. Sinnoh, I'm gonna become the greatest trainer ever, and that's why I'm here to toughen myself up in my Pokemon. Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing that. The greatest trainer ever? That's gonna be really tough because you're talking about me. To prove it, I'm going to the volcano right now. But puzzled. Don't you really know anything, do you? Alright, I'll tell you this. This is the battle zone, okay? And at the far end is a volcano, and deep inside that volcano, there's supposed to be a treasure. So, what's the big deal? If I find the treasure first, that'll make me the greatest trainer ever. That's what I'll do, Zach. And you two, stranger, that treasure is mine. Before that, I'm gonna go to the battle tower. See ya. Guy can't stay put, can he? Always. Howdy, I'm Buck, and if that punk thinks he can beat me, he's got another thing coming. So, do you know that zippity-dippity trainer? You should chase after that guy and tell him not to underestimate the volcano. But you know what? You better shape up at the battle tower first. I don't like your chances of getting to the volcano otherwise. Be seeing ya. I'm actually going to switch the DS sounds off because I kind of want to hear the remixes here. But there's some great songs that play in this area here. Yeah, we get a really big kind of area to look around here in the post-game area, which is something I really miss from a lot of Pokemon games as of, well, as of the last decade, really, is just having a nice big post-game kind of area to kind of go through. Like, I remember, that could just be my nostalgia of my first few Pokemon games being, like, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then later, like, I played a lot of Emerald too, even if that doesn't really have the biggest post-game in the world. But then I got to this, and this was, like, this is one, like, city here, or not city, I guess, but you know what I mean. And then there's, like, 3 routes, or like 3 or 4 routes, plus a really big area here. It's just a really cool location here. Let's go into the Pokemon Center. I think, now that I'm in here, I can actually, like, fly here. And these are small, really tough trainers here. Up here is the Battle Park. This is probably the area I spent most of my time playing Diamond and Pearl when I first played these games. It's your first visit, you'll need to be given a points card. Use Battle Park. Need information. Yeah. And random perspective change, which is fine here. I know a lot of people who were kind of... Razor Fang, there's an item I know Ardo you were waiting for a long time when you played this game. Because that item is needed to evolve Gligar into Gliscor. Kid Toting Trainer. Show my beloved son something cool, so I'm gonna go to a master class. I know a lot of people were disappointed, for lack of a better word, that... Oh, hello. What the... Oops, sorry about that, I was in a rush. Oh, wait a second, aren't you? You're Zach from Twinleaf. Wow, that brings back memories. So if you're here, you can't be that far behind. This should be fun. See you. What the? Oh, hey, Zach. Came to the battle tower, too, huh? I decided to measure up before going up with that guy you were just talking to. Nah, it's alright. I got here on my own power. It won't take long before I see him. See, Zach, I'm gonna toughen up here. Yeah, Gligar must have been something interesting to use here. This is the Battle Tower, which is an area that I might do a stream or two in here. Hard to say, because I'd like a certain set of Pokemon, really, to handle an event like this here, because I've heard it can also be really difficult in this game, but basically this is an area where you can essentially experience the multiplayer battles within a single player, and this might be a weird opinion, but Gen 4 was kind of the last time, and maybe the only time I was ever, like, super into, like, the meta at the time. Like, not even really, like, super, like, in-depth or anything like that. Like, I'm talking the days where Shoddy Battle was still a thing. Like, way before Pokemon Showdown, there was what we called Shoddy Battle, which was basically the same thing except way crummier, I would say. And, like, I don't know, I miss the days. I kind of miss the days before a lot of things kind of happened. Like, I didn't play much of Black and White at all when those first came out, because for lack of a better word, I didn't really like those games a whole lot, so, like, let alone, like, their meta scenes, and there was a lot of things those games added that just I didn't really like. I didn't really like the introduction of Eviolite, and I didn't like the introduction of hidden abilities, as well as a few other certain items. And as someone who just didn't really play much of that generation, I kind of just lost a lot of interest at that point. By the time I tried getting back into the meta a little bit with X and Y, but it was too different for me to really want to continue with it, and by that point, I kind of just gave up, honestly. Like, I kind of miss my old thrill of, like, Pokemon battling some days, and I still have a lot of my Pokemon that I used. They're in my Soul Silver copy right now, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I don't know, I just didn't really... I might consider raising some sort of team for this. I don't know, I don't really want to think about doing this right now, because that could take, like, the rest of the stream right then and there, but yeah, I did... Oh, okay then. I played a lot of Battle Tower back in those days, and I played a little bit of the other facilities when I got around to playing Soul Silver as well, because I didn't actually play Platinum very much when that came out, weirdly enough. From the exchange service, this is where you can exchange your BP, which is your currency that you'll get in that. Yeah, ability patch. Wow, that is an insane thing to have there. Ability capsule, bottle cap, rare candy. These items, which honestly I would rather just buy in Veilstone, if I'm being honest, because grinding money is not that hard. Oh, I remember the days when the power items used to be like 16 BP. I may low-key grind for, like, the power items at some point. I remember I did do that in my Pearl version all those years ago. Life Orb, Toxic Orb, Flame Orb. I remember some of those days there. Now the choice items. Focus Sash. There's a lot of these items I think we're going to be able to get starting up here pretty soon. Protector. If I did only a few battles, I could actually... We're going to be getting one of those here in the very near future, but... Huh. That's the item that's needed to evolve Rhydon into its evolved form, which I would really like. You know what? If all I gotta do is win 5 battles, you know what? Screw it. I want to go after that Protector here. I think we have some Pokemon that can handle 5 battles. I could be naive for thinking that, but why not? I didn't think this is what I was gonna do tonight, but... Oh, wait, no, this is the instructionalist one. Want a battle. I'll take singles. Let's think of a team here. I'm gonna take... If everything needs to be, like, level 50 here, I might take... Dark Magician... I'll take... Dark Magician... Rosie and... Crobat, I guess. That's a weird... Nah, I think... Probably good off taking Maryland here, actually. That might be a... I hope this... Okay, it does base set to level 50. That's what I thought. Yeah, Rosie, Maryland, and... Dark Magician. Let's go with you 3. Let's see, would actually not be too bad to have either, but... Let's see how all this goes here. I mean, maybe it might not even be worth grinding it out for this, because you're supposed to be able to get a Protector in the near future, but... Yeah. Ardo, if I do get the Protector at some point, would you be around in a little bit to do a trade for that? Because it is an item that I do need a trade evolution to go through with. I'm asking you in particular because I know I trust you for that, so... Alright. I'll let you know how this goes anyway. Well, I mean, you'll see how this is going anyways. I hope that these stick with simple things like Chimchars and unevolved stuff here. The idea with Battle Towers is that you're fighting, essentially... I don't know if it's changed in this game, but you can fight... In the old games, it used to be upwards of... you fight 7 battles in a row, or you could, like, save and quit in the middle of that if you wanted. And then... you'd fight those 7 battles, and they'd get progressively tougher each time. And then by the end of all that, after the 21st battle, so after like 3 waves of this, you would fight a boss fight. Which the boss fight was that guy who we bumped into us before Barry bumped into us here. And you also could fight that guy on round... It was around 42 or 49 in the old games. I thought it was 49. Like, you could have a second round with him that was harder. Not gonna lie, not to jinx it right now, I think having Rose Raid's gonna help things a lot right now. Skip Bloom, that's gonna go down to 1 Sludge Bomb there. Right, I forgot that thing's fast enough to do that. I'm just now realizing I'm not getting BP after each battle here. I'm probably not going to get BP until after the 7th battle here, and I'm realizing that I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of BP from said 7th battle, if I had to assume by the way this is going here. Okay, well that works. Let's just go for Sludge Bomb there. Scarby. First thing that I don't really think I can damage all too well, but whatever. Let's just go for Petal Dance, I guess. Scorpy's gonna hit my Roserade too hard anyway, and I have some other things in the backing here anyway. I think Dark Magician can deal with this. There's that. Yeah. You can try to badly poison me all you want here. Probably not gonna matter here, though. Oh. I've always had some weird stories with Battle Tower. Like, I remember back when I first played Diamond, I was using... I transferred up a Swampert and a Blaziken for my Emerald, and I remember a really stupid time where I had those two on my team plus a Frostlass, and I came across a Sunflora, which Sunflora is not usually a difficult Pokemon to take down. It pretty much never has been, but I remember this one time I kept getting really bad sleep hacks at one point, and it pretty much just shut me down completely and ruined, like, what was a really good streak otherwise. And I remember being so salty, and I was, like, really salty at any time I saw a Sunflora ever since then. Which is just funny to me to look back on, because Sunflora is not the strongest thing in the world. Pokemon that would get a really large buff as the years went on. It's also still a flying type in this day and age, which some people might not know it used to be a flying type. I feel a lot of people do. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I feel like most people remember it more as a flying type than its fighting type Galarian counterpart. Battle 5 now, I think? Yeah. It's nice how fast the battles go in this game compared to the original as well, especially the original Diamond and Pearl. I spent a long time doing these battles here, but, like, man, they went by, like... Yeah, old Diamond and Pearl battles were something, to say the least. That could be annoying. And Black Sludge. Yep. That would actually be a really nice item for my Roserade right now, and my Crobat for that matter. It's an item, it's basically leftovers, but for poison types. Daily Bird! Normally be a really bad matchup for a Roserade, but I'm gonna stick in because I worry about a Delibird too much. Okay, that might worry about it a little bit. Come on, Heart of the Cards! Thank you. Thank you. I have not had to switch off Rosie yet, and if I don't need to... If I don't hurt myself with confusion, I won't need to here either. Probably gonna hurt myself with confusion. Nope! There's quad weakness there. I don't think I really showed this off here, but not too long ago in the mail, I actually got... I guess I can show the box for this here. I got some of these figures here in the mail. It's the Platinum Scale World set there. Which, I like these figures here. They are kind of expensive when importing from Japan, but you do get a number of figures in the box. It's not just like me dropping a stand here. Thankfully not the figure itself here. Time to Chaz it up here. We're fighting School Kid Chaz. This is the Platinum Dawn figure. These are all, like, nice because they're in, like, the same, like, poses as, like, their official artwork. It's just kind of nice to see some of these in, like, a 3D rendered figure. Here's the Lucas one, which is the outfit I'm currently using in game here, is the Platinum one. And it also just comes with some cool Pokemon figures as well, like there's Luxray. There's a Shinx in here somewhere too. I don't know where. Oh, ended up here anyway. Ended up right here. Got Shinx and Luxray here. Just all really nice looking figures here. The only small thing is that sometimes the detail is a little less noticeable on some of the smaller ones, but on the bigger ones, they do look like nice figures. Got a Lucario here. Which actually, I mean, I also have a Lucario amiibo as well, because Lucario was a Pokemon to get an amiibo, because Lucario was in Super Smash Brothers. I remember. There's the Lucario amiibo here. I have a little bit of a darker blue than I'm used to seeing with Lucario sometimes, but oh well. And the tail just fell because these things are sometimes not held on the greatest, but oh well. sometimes on these scale world figures, certain things like tails and stuff are sometimes held in separately. Oh, you think you're being so cutting edge using light screen there. I also got some of these. I don't know if I showed this off in a video or not, or a stream or not, but I ended up getting these amiibo in the mail not too long ago, like shortly after they came out, which I guess was probably almost a month ago now. Which is also really weird to look at these two and wonder what the heck I'm looking at here. What is this freaking Voltorb that I'm fighting here, man? Clearly I'm not paying attention to the battles at all here, because that's what a lot of Battle Tower amounts to eventually. Wait. Did we just fight a trainer named Chaz and then another trainer named Jaden here? I think we just did. I know that has got to be coincidence, but I find that really funny for some reason. I don't know, if you can't tell by my shirt right now, I've actually been in a really big Yu-Gi-Oh mood lately. So, I don't know, I find that really funny that we just fought Chaz and now we fought Jaden here. Alright, moment of truth, I'm getting, like, no battle points, am I? Yep. Well, crap. Pure was saying I wasn't gonna do the Battle Tower, and now I'm eating my own words at this point here, but that went by pretty quickly, all things considered. So. I mean, all I have to do is do a couple more rounds of this, and I'll be able to have an item that'll help one of my Pokemon gain a lot stronger. So, an item that you will be able to get on this island, so, like, it's up in that volcano area, which, yeah, we're gonna be heading to a volcano at some point, but Squidward and the Clawmish. Yeah, that Skill Crane episode is probably one of my favorite SpongeBob episodes, even though I haven't seen it in a really long time. Oh, jeez, really? Ugh. That's not an attack I want to stick in for there. Yeah, that's why. Unfortunately, these battles are going to get a lot trickier here, so I will have to be on my toes here that there are going to be some stronger things we're going to be fighting here shortly. Yeah, let's go for Bounce, I guess. I don't think that Yama's going to be doing too much. Ah, crap. Thank God that hit. Okay. Munchlax. Well, you know what? I actually should be able to outspeed that, so let's hit it with Superpower. And it lived that. Huh. Oh, well, it's using Superpower, or Stockpile there, so won't live another Superpower there. on a sec. I need to look at one thing here. Did that kid just seriously say my mommy's really good at swearing? That's what it sounded like the kid said there. Oh no, she said my mommy's real good at sewing. I was gonna say, like, dang, would they actually get away with saying that in this game? I don't want to see your private collection. Get out of here, dude. Keep that to yourself, man. I don't want to see your private collection, man. That would be nice if I could still attack here. Okay, good. I wasn't confused from that, so... yeah. Oh, careful. This is a family game. Oh, I guess it is. Alright, that was a very quick battle there. On trainer number 3, it's gonna go by pretty fast here. And I used to play the Battle Tower in, like, old Pokemon Pearl all the time when I was younger, though. Like, even after, like, I'd say most of my 2009, at least, like, the first half of it, that was pretty much what I was doing for much of that time, pretty much. Like, and I know that's when Platinum came out, but I think when Platinum came out, I was so caught up in the whole craze of, like, everyone was trying to make walkthroughs and Let's Plays on it at the time, and I wanted to be like that, but, like, it was a lot. I was kind of caught up in that I didn't really give myself time to enjoy Platinum at all. Like, I don't know, Platinum's a weird game for me, because I know objectively it does add a lot, but at the same time, I don't know, there's something about old Diamond and Pearl that I still, like, did you really have to get all those buffs here when you have 1 health? I don't know, it might be a bold thing for me to say, but I didn't really think Platinum, like, felt as definitive as others did, I guess. I still played a lot more Diamond and Pearl than I did Platinum. And, like, that's even a game I've Let's Played, but I only LP'd that game under the condition of wanting to do a certain challenge run. Yeah. Like, my first time experiencing, like, the Sinnoh Battle Frontier was through Heart Gold Soul Silver, which, that game also kind of started off at that point where I was trying to make videos and stuff on it, but then I ended up not, because I ended up dropping that really early on because I wasn't really keeping up with that, and I was doing too much other things, and I wanted to be able to actually enjoy the game for myself again, and not have to worry about that kind of stress, and I didn't give myself that chance with Platinum at all. So, and also when I did my Let's Play of Platinum, which was the like the Dawn only challenge that I did with that game, where I used her anime team and whatnot, that was, I only did the main story of that. I never really touched the post-game at all, so I genuinely haven't touched the Gen 4 post-game in a long time as a result of that. I have nothing that can really hurt this thing too well, but keep using Mystical Fire anyway, just for the heck of it, I guess. Yeah, that kid's life definitely was... And I'm glad you're having fun playing that Platinum post-game. Like, I want to see what the Diamond and Pearl post-game was like again, because I didn't do this when I played Brilliant Diamond. I stopped pretty much right after I beat Cynthia, so, like, a lot of this is... No, I say a lot of this is new to me, and what am I doing but playing Battle Tower again? That Ponyta actually outsped that. Oh, come on, seriously? Please just be a speed tie. No, but you use takedown for some reason. Okay, then. This could be a little, something. So I think it's the first time I actually really lost something in Battle Tower here. Oh, okay. Well, this Graveler is about to have some problems here. Let's go for Aqua Tail. Oh, come on. Like, see, this is the weird jank that can happen in this. The defense curl's not helping you at all. That's sturdy there. How is a Graveler stronger than, or faster than my Azumarill here? Like, really? Come on, game. Oh, for crying out penguins. Oh, this is, I'm just gonna go for Play Rough. Okay, I am faster than that. That's not good. Ah, crap. What can I do here? Shadow Ball's probably not gonna finish that off there, but it's pretty much my only option here. Please take that. No! Come on! Come on! Bull crap! Caught me snoozing. You, screw you! There was every bit of BS that had to have happened there. I'm determined, man. And the thing is that this is gonna reset back to the really easy rounds here, so, like... Now I just have to do 7 really piss-easy rounds here. I'm now reminded that later Battle Tower events felt oddly more fair than this. I kinda liked that you got BP after other events in other games. I'm genuinely... I know Ponytail is fast, but I'm genuinely shocked that that Ponytail was faster than my Roserade was. Oh, man. Thanks everyone for kind of hanging out tonight, though. I've noticed that a lot of the Shining Pearl streams generally did have really good, like, audiences and a lot of people hanging out and stuff, and I think that's something I like doing, is whenever there's a game that I know a lot of people like to hang out in and whatnot, so thanks everyone for hanging out and kind of being here. This is not the best matchup to deal with, but... I forget, does Grimer have an ability that... I'm gonna test this here. Okay, no, I was gonna say, does Grimer have an ability that if you use, like... like, HP suction moves on, that it would, like, drain that off of you, but I guess that... I guess if a poison type absorbed poison, that probably wouldn't really hurt at the same time, though, so... I don't know, maybe I'm digging into it, and maybe Grimer doesn't even have that ability for all I know. Chikorita, on the other hand, you're not going to take a poison. Ability form of King's Rock. Okay, that might be what I'm thinking of. That's the same ability Garbodor has, right? Which makes sense, because they're both, like, sludgy garbage Pokemon. Yeah, Stench, that's what I was thinking of for the ability. Brava, you evolved into one of my top favorites. Remember when these battles used to not be difficult here? I'll fully admit, like, there's a part of me that wants to build up another team that would be really good for this. Like, some of my favorite Pokemon that I used to use in the Gen 4 days were, I know in Pokemon Battle Revolution, which I did a stream of last year, actually, there was actually an Electivire you could get through that game, as well as a Magmortar. But I used to use that Electivire a lot when I played these games, because that thing had basically the best moveset you could ever ask for on that thing. And it had Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Cross Chop, and so many of those moves were pretty much Egg Move in those games. So I used to use that Electivire a lot in the Battle Tower, because it was super effective, I think, against like 13 of the 17 types, and then I tossed an Expert Belt on it, which boosted the power of those super effective attacks even more. I used to love that thing. I honestly wonder how it would be sometime to transfer stuff up from those days, because I know it is doable, but the only thing is that I genuinely don't remember how to do it in Gen 5. So, like, I think once it's in black and white, like, it's not too hard to, like, transfer up there, like, to put into Pokemon Bank and then to send that to Pokemon Home and whatnot, but just actually getting it into Gen 5, I don't think I've ever transferred anything from 4 to 5. And I think that also requires, like, an extra DS or something as well, which, granted, I do have, but Teddy Bird! Just a reminder that everyone's Santa is coming in only a few weeks. Few months. Few weeks is Halloween, but they're sturdy. What other Pokemon did I like using? I used to use an Espeon back in those days. I remember when Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, there was a lot of moves I was really glad to get. Like, Espeon could get, like, Signal Beam in those games. I think by the time I was in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I mostly did a lot of the Battle Tower stuff in that game, just because that game had the full frontier, so I think I traded a lot of my competitive stuff to that one. But, yeah, I had an Espeon, I had What else did I have? I might have used the Magmortar at some point. What else would I have used in that? Oh, I used to use a Breloom a lot back in those days. I used to really, really like Breloom a lot in those days. And I still do. I think it's a great Pokemon, but, and I almost wanted to use Breloom in this game because they literally teased Shroomish on the artwork for Amity Square in these games. And I was gonna consider using one in Brilliant Diamond if it were available. I'm asleep. How about I not stay asleep here? But I ended up not using a Breloom because it's a post-game thing in this game. But Gen 4 was the one to give it Poison Heal as an ability, and I used to really love that ability. Poison Heal is an ability that, when you're poisoned, you actually heal instead of taking damage. And so I gave it the Toxic Orb, which is an item that badly poisons, meaning... I think... Ooh, this isn't a good matchup at all here, but nah. I'll stick in with this here anyway. I have a Zoomerl in the backup here. This thing's not touching a Zoomerl here. I might as well see what I can do in the meantime. Finish it off anyway. Yeah, I always kind of went in and out of what my strategy with that Breloom was, because I bred it specifically to have the move Seed Bomb, which is a great attack for it. Seriously, like, physical grass attack, just dang nice. And I think I gave it Swords Dance at one point, and it also gets Spore, which it could only learn as a Shroomish in that generation for some reason, so I had to level it up all the way to 45 before I could evolve it. But I still did that anyway, for it to have a good nature and everything, although I don't even remember if I EV trained it well or not, though, funny enough. Because I think I just battled whatever the heck I came across for a long time. Does this trainer just happen to have the Kanto starters? That's actually pretty cool. Squirtle, Charmander, and... No, you were so close! Why do you have this thing? Why don't you have the other Kanto starter? Why wouldn't you want to have your Bulbasaur? Alright, last battle. This should not have taken as long as it did, but... oh well. Opponent number 7, let's do this. Oh yes, I shall attack now. So we got Torchic again. Speaking of, I don't know why I used Dazzling Gleam on this, but can you finally believe that after all this time, Brock's little Happiny is a Blissey now? I'm so glad for that. I watched that Arceus Chronicles special on Netflix the other day, and like the special itself may just be like, I don't want to say it's not like anything super crazy, but it's a really good nostalgic throwback if you're a fan of the Diamond and Pearl anime. Like, it doesn't feel like a Journey special. It feels like a new Diamond and Pearl episode, like, over a decade after that series originally ended, and that's really, good to see. If you're a fan of the Diamond and Pearl anime at all, I think it's very much worth taking a check out. Why is this Magnemite, like... There we go. Let's get back some health here. I say some because Magnemite has no HP, but... enough to help Rosie hang on, though. I love Magnemite, though. There we go. We're done with the freaking Battle Tower stuff. Look forward to serving you again. We'll be back here another time, but for now, when it's nighttime too. I didn't actually show the other area off here. Let's talk to the other reception desk here. This is a bunch of TMs, I think. Yeah, Calm Mind, Toxic, Bulk Up, Earthquake. These are stupid expensive, but they can be really good in a pinch. Shadow Ball, Brick Break, Sludge Bomb, Aerial Ace, Attract, Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, Will-O-Wisp, Stone Edge. Yeah, just some really good but really powerful ass attacks. And the other TM HMs here. I think it is a little dumb that some of these... You can get these TMs in the underground? Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem worth it at all to me, then. Yeah, I'd probably rather just get them from the underground, even though I'm sure they're probably a bit of a pain to get them in the underground as well. Sludge Bomb, why? Huh. It's a pretty powerful thing for a kid like that to have. Anyways. I'm actually surprised this is as cheap as it is, not the mints here. I didn't even realize they were in here. But yep, you get all the evolution items here, including the Protector, which is an item I very much want to get. Ardo, by chance, do you happen to have a spare Protector on hand? This is just a random minor thing, but I'm thinking, like... I kind of want to just at least view the evolution on screen if that's possible or something, but, like, if you have a spare Protector, if you wanted to trade me right on back wearing that so I could view the evolution, I could trade you something holding my Protector if you'd want. I'm just trying to think about how to go about, I guess, showing this, I guess, because it would be nice to at least show the evolution on screen, you know? Okay. Alright, yeah, I guess we could go about that. Let's see. Is there anything I have that you might want to see for your decks or something? I'm just taking a look at what I even have in my PC right now. Honchcrow's actually probably going to be useful. Alright, you don't mind. You don't really care. I'll throw this Machoke over there anyway, just so we can get another evolution with that, I guess. So, sure. Alright, guys. I need to figure out... Yeah, let's give the Protector to my Machoke here. Hold on, I'll take the soft sand off of you. And let's go into the Union Room here. think if we set... Yeah, I'll just DM you the link code, I guess. Probably don't really need to do this here, but... How do I go about doing this here? I could give you guys a sneak peek of my next Let's Play here, but... Let's, Internet's being weird? Alright. Oh, okay, I see you just gave me the code for that there. Hold on a second there, Ardo. I'll just throw an image of Blocky over this here, I guess, because... Sure, why not, I guess. I think I also just went into the local one and not the online one. I just went into the local one by accident here. I meant to go into the online union room, which... That's not what I need there either. It's probably the downstairs part of the Pokemon Center here, because that was always the online area. Oops. My name is Teal. I'm your guide to the Pokemon Global Club. If you have a paid Nintendo... Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the Y button was also a thing. Oh, well, I'm already here anyway, so... Oops. Is all I'll say. I guess this is also my first time heading in this downstairs area here, so at least in this version of the game here, so that should, yeah, there we go, now it worked. I get the nice, much bigger blue union room. Hey, you're a youngster. Don't you have to talk with... Oh, here we go. That's what you need to do there. Have to initiate that you're looking for a trade. This is Hayden. A trade? Huh? Sure, hold on. Alright, I'll send you Rex Rocker for now. Rex Rocker to Hayden. Goodbye, Rex Rocker. Oh, and he's also sending us a Rhyhorn. Nice. Hayden sent over Tank. Oh, I get it. Tank's an Animal Crossing character. Oh, I didn't realize you were also... Hold on, Oh, wait, never... Yeah, I was gonna send you over the, Machoke that had my protector holding it, so... I'll send that over here in a minute. There's a Rhyperior. Okay, yeah, I'm derping out a little bit. Don't mind me here. Sorry. My, Machoke here... Sorry if I'm derping out like crazy here, Hayden. My Machoke here has my protector here. I was gonna trade that over, and then you can trade the Rhydon back there. And I guess we can trade back Machamp and Alakazam as well. A lot of trade evolutions sent over Peanuts. That is a villager I have in my Animal Crossing town. There's an Alakazam. Yeah, that makes sense why the thing would end there, so that you can add the... Leave to add the, item on there. That makes sense. I shall await the return. Sorry if I just derped out, like, really, really hard there. Took me a second just kind of realize what was going on there, but we're all good. In words of Cheap Trick, we're all alright. Hey, there's Hayden. Alright, here we go. Turning tank to Hayden and bringing back Rex Rocker into our party here. Only thing is, because Rex Rocker has a certain item and it was traded, it did get beefy. And Rex Rocker is about to get beefy as well here. This is the final evolution on our team. It's been a long time coming, but here we go. Rhyperior. Our team is all fully grown up now. I'll send you back Peanut, too. There's a Machamp. Our team is all fully grown up now. Feels kind of surreal. When I first started doing these streams, Rhyperior was kind of who I intended on being my 6th and final team member, and now it's my 12th and final team member to reach its full state. But I think, if judging by the Jolteon battle earlier, it's probably going to be worth doing there. But yeah, thanks for helping me out there, Ardo, and thanks for helping me evolve our final team member here. It's pretty good to have a Pokemon that I've always kind of wanted to use, a Pokemon that would evolve sometime during the post-game. When I Let's Played Leaf Green, I almost considered using Crobat at that point for that reason, but then I realized the Zubat line can't learn Fly in those games. Yeah, thanks. No problem indeed, Bob. Bob my Empoleon. Oh, and Machamp's holding a Thunderstone too, thank you. Where did Machamp come from in the box? Oh well. Alright, let's see who I want on the team right now. Hold on a sec, I'm just looking for... Oh, there we go. I was like, where the heck is Blissey there? That makes more sense there. I definitely think I should have... Who do I want in the party right now? I'm thinking... Yeah, I'll take Alucard over... no, you know what? I'm actually gonna stick with... actually... No, Entei, come over Blissey here. I'm gonna stick with this for the team for now here. Let's, adjust this for... Now here. He's still in. Bob, I need to switch you out for someone. Is that everyone? Rosie, Maryland, Dark Magician, Jin, Rex Rocker. Yep. Alright, but yeah, our team is now fully evolved. Took a long time for Rex Rocker here, the Rhyperior, but yeah, it has some of the best stats on anything on our team at this point. Like, 155 attack, I think, is... Yeah, that's higher than Gallade. Oh, not higher than Rosie's special attack. Interesting. And Rosie... Oh, well, Rosie's a way higher level. That would explain why there. Never mind. Yeah, Rosie's like 13 levels higher, so... Or 15 levels higher, yeah. Like... Yeah, give it a few levels and Rex Rocker's definitely gonna have one of the highest attack stats of anything on our team. Alright, let's, press on and on and on here. I think you're pretty much free to go whichever way you want here. I think I'm gonna take the north path here, because... Oh, actually, yeah, let's take this. This is a super rod. That'll be very nice to have there. Can fish good stuff now. I'll register that over the good rod. And is this route... Yes, this route plays the best song in the game, too, or one of them anyway. I love this song. I always have. This is legitimately, like, one of my favorite songs in this entire game. And specifically the night version of this is... It is so good. It is just an aces track. It is one of the best songs in this entire game. Anyways, let's go. Realize this person has flying types, so this strategy probably won't work as well as I wanted it to. I didn't say it already, but thanks again, Ardo, for all the help you helped out with here. Definitely helped the team out a lot tonight. Rhyperior looks so bulky compared to what we're about to fight here. But yep, check it out. We got a lot of Pokemon we haven't really seen before. We haven't seen a Zigzagoon before, and we haven't seen a... Or we have seen a Farfetch'd in the Battle Tower and whatnot, but yeah. Oh, come on, screw you. Oh, Jesus, Skarmory. Ooh. Rhyperior is slow as all heck, but it will be able to take hits really well. I don't think a Mystical Fire is going to do that much. I really wish I had a... Oh, never mind. Okay. Now we're starting to talk a little bit more. Okay, well, there's a crit there. Yeah, Skarmory's cool. Heal Pulse on Jin? Probably not. I don't think that's... I don't think Jin's a Pokemon that really needs to be learning a move like Heal Pulse. Do you mind? I can't hit this thing with Earthquake at all here, so... I really shouldn't have lost Dark Magician to that. Rock Blast somehow missing twice. Now it hits when it doesn't matter at all. Of course. That's the way that works. Alright, Jin, let's get out here. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen you in action, too, against a Swellow. Let's go for Rock Blast, and let's go for a new favorite attack name of mine. Let's go. Oh, jeez, that might hurt a lot. Crap. I'm sorry, Jin. I didn't realize what I was doing. That was not smart at all. Well, good to know you'll be avenged here very easily. I guess I should have realized that I was fighting bird trainers. I shouldn't have sent in a fighting type, but... Yeah, these trainers don't screw around here. Yeah, we definitely have arrived at the battle zone here. After this, you'll send out Pokemon to battle me. Psychic Daisy. Ooh. This could be slightly problematic, but I'm gonna give this a shot here. Come on, let's see your newfound power here, Rex Rocker here. Well, it's going for Amnesia here, so that still works pretty well anyway. Worked out pretty well anyway. Most things likely will not take a hit from my Rhyperior's Earthquake. I am slightly underleveled, so that probably explains some things. Slow Bro, I don't feel like sticking in for that there. These are water types, so yeah, probably not the wisest thing to stick in for here. Let's go for Petal Dance. Nice. I love Rose Raid. Such a good Pokemon. Such a good Pokemon. And we defeated Psychic Daisy. I remember the days when I used to, like, wait until nighttime and just specifically come to some of these routes here. I'm heading back because I want to heal first, but we'll vibe to that music here in a little bit. I kind of want to switch someone else into my party here too, just to try and get caught up on some levels here, I think. Like, levels... Yeah, Altaria and Jinx are kind of low level. I think I'll switch... Yeah, I'm thinking... I'm gonna switch Dark Magician out of the party, actually, for Altaria here. Let's do that. Just to try and help get caught up on some levels here, because, again, we're going to want a lot of experience going forward here, so... I could probably even grind a bit off camera or something, but it can be fun to enjoy the journey here on screen. Ultra Ball, very nice. I remember actually a few months ago, one of my younger cousins and like his family, they visited during, back in like August, I think. And they were getting me to help them a little bit with Legends Arceus at one point. And one of my younger cousins, I think, had just caught a Rhyhorn at that point that was like in the mid-level 20s, I think. And they also had like a level... I don't know, they had a pretty high level Onix as well, and I think I caught them like a pretty high level Dusclops for that point in the game. Like, it was kind of the part of Legends Arceus where you need to catch a Dusclops for something. And eventually I'm switching here just so I can actually run away from this here. Because I don't want to take chances and then just lose that to a stupid, unfortunate attack there. So... But yeah, my younger cousin was asking me, like, oh, how do I get this evolved form? How do I get this evolved form? And, like, every one of them was something that needed, like, an item to evolve, like a protector or a Reaper Cloth or something, and... Actually, I think they might have had a Reaper Cloth. I was able to get them a Dusk Noir, I think, but the Metal Coat and the Protector were both in the shop that you need to do all the side quests for, so I was trying to explain to them that they needed to do a bunch of, like, side quests for that, and... Okay, well, I hope this works. I'm not weakening this thing. Jerk. Good attack. Let's try a Nest Ball. That actually should work pretty well. Evidently not. Oh, I love the bulk of this thing. There we go. There's a bird. You can catch some, like, random other Pokemon in this area here. Now that we have the National Dex, I kind of want to take a look at that here. Not to, like, waste too much time or anything, but the fact we can actually see a lot more of the expanded Sinnoh Dex here. We can now see the entries for Rhyperior here. This Pokemon even shoots out Geodude. It's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't realize our Rhyperiors actually had the gender difference, huh? Looks like... Okay, the top horn's slightly bigger on the male. Does that make sense? Just looking and seeing what we can look at here that's normally not in the Sinnoh Dex, like, yeah, Ralts and Curlia. Riddle, Smoochum, and Jinx. This might be... This is an Ace Trainer here, or a Ranger, not an Ace Trainer. Ranger Dwayne. Battle of Ground Types. Donphan was another one I actually used to use in Battle Tower quite a bit. I remember liking Donphan as far as, like... It was a Pokemon that got, like... Why would you use Giga Impact? Why wouldn't you use Earthquake? Now you can't use... Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, I know my old laptop couldn't handle Steam games very well either. Granted, my laptop's like a decade old now. It could be, for me, it's that I recently built a desktop about 2 years ago, and I know that can still run games. I sometimes am wary because my computer does give me tech problems every now and again, but, you know, I was able to run, Final Fantasy VII Remake on it at one point, so, like, yeah. I have heard the Steam Deck is a really powerful piece of hardware, though. There's Hammer Arm, let's do it. Not gonna gonna lie, I kind of am surprised stuff is living from Rex Rocker here. I know that's probably just being underleveled and whatnot, but I was kind of expecting to almost one-shot that. But we'll give it a few levels anyway. I mean, Rhyperior is still a strong beast. Like, again, it's a testament that we're underleveled and we're still doing as much damage as we are. Miltank. Jin, you didn't get a good chance to fight earlier. Let's redeem yourself here. Let's do what a fighting type is known for doing best here. Let's go, Brick Break. Nice. Ah, crap. That's not good. Let's go for Brick Break again. Okay, it's using Charm, that's fine. Maybe down the line I might invest in a Steam Deck. It's hard to say because I haven't really needed one right now, but I know a lot of people who do like having those. I know when I had my laptop, it was... I remember when I tried to play ukulele when that first came out. Because what happened with that, I remember I backed it on Steam. Or I backed it on Wii U originally when ukulele was first announced. And then... they canceled the Wii U version in order to, like, port to the Switch, and also because the Wii U was a pain in the arse to develop for. No! Oh, thank you for the follow there, JT Junior 26. Really appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the fresh water. And I saw that, Trekoid followed on September 24th as well. I wasn't streaming that day, but thanks for the follow as well. Let's, give you a Paralyze Heal. Ace Trainer Quinn. I'm doing pretty good. Just kind of getting back into the swing of streaming after being away for a number of months at this point. Playing some Pokemon, and our team is finally fully evolved, and really, that was neutral? I thought either rock or bug resisted, or rock or ground resisted bug. I didn't think that was a neutral. I don't know. That's like one of the type matchups I've never really been able to remember. But yeah, I hope everyone else is having a good evening there. Integra to 49, nice to see. Inferno! Ooh, that's a really inaccurate attack, isn't it? Yeah. This attack always sounds really badass, but I don't think it's worth it. It's literally the Zap Cannon of fire moves, but here's the problem. Okay, that's actually 10 points difference, but it's very... like, not much, like, Flamethrower's not much weaker than it, and, yeah, I don't think Inferno's worth teaching at that point. Mighty Anna. Oh. Yeah, let's go to Jin again. I always thought Inferno seemed like it should be the coolest move ever, but it's really not. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Oh, man. I'm gonna take a gambit on the AI being stupid, because it usually is. Yes, very much so. I don't know why you didn't Sucker Punch again, but... sure. We'll take that. It's kind of interesting. Being, like, half my team under-leveled here, the battles here are actually kind of a challenge. And I kind of like that. Oh, sorry about that. I think I explained this in an update video there the other day, or not an update video, it was the Triple Deluxe video that went up earlier today. That I was kind of just getting over a cold there from a few weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I kind of started getting sick, and that wasn't really very fun to deal with. And then I ended up, worse yet, after that, there was a hurricane that happened shortly thereafter, and that was not fun to deal with at all. Oh, nice, we actually got a one-shot with Rock Blast. Not what I was intending to do, but that worked. Jin and Rex Rock are on level 50. They can probably start kicking more ass here. I forget, Ardo, you might know this, but is this the route that has the trainers with the, not Rise of Darkrai, the, Jirachi Wishmaker reference, or is that a different route? I always thought it was this one, but it might not be. So here's finally a matchup fit for Rex Rocker here. Let's do this. That'll be later? Okay. For some reason, I always thought it was this route, but I guess not. Tropius. Let's send Floofbird in here. We haven't seen you since coming back tonight. Let's see what you got there, Altaria. Battle of Flying Types. The difference is my Flying type has a very powerful attack on you. Really? That lived that? I kind of just partially blame being underleveled, but I'm kind of surprised that lived that. I didn't think that Tropius would have survived there. There's a really powerful move I could teach my Altaria, Perish Song. Ooh. I don't really like Perish Song a whole lot, but that might be decent, maybe? If it was fast enough to deal with some difficult threats, that could be nice. Basically, the way this move works is that you use Perish Song, and then if 3 turns pass, either Pokemon are still on each side of the field, then they just automatically go down from that. I don't think I'm gonna teach that. There's a lot of weird workarounds with it. Pokemon can switch out really easily, and there's a lot of weird workarounds that can cancel that out, so probably not worth it. These presumably tomato berries here, they look like tentacles on this tree. Yeah. I've mentioned it before, this song is so great. It's specifically, like, the daytime version's still good, but the nighttime version, when I first heard this, like, this was like, instant banger. Also, speaking of nighttime, I'm assuming this only shows up at night. I didn't even know you could find Bayonet on this route. That's kind of interesting. I don't think you have Levitate for an ability. I'm just gonna go for Rock Blast anyway. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, 1, I didn't want the Grudge to take effect, and 2, I kind of wanted to catch this and not take it out. Nice, we caught ourselves a Bayonet. That's really nice. It's a pretty cool capture. Bayonet's data will be added to the decks. I genuinely didn't think we could find Bayonet on this route, but that is pretty cool. What can I get with Rock Climb up here? I don't remember there being a Rock Climb spot here. But I also don't remember this route very much. Potential Dragon Pokemon puts them top of my list. Yeah, we got a Dragon Tamer, of course. Let's hope this is something my Rhyperior can deal with. I might be able to deal with this. You're interested in this Dragon Scent. And again, Dratini looks like the Pokemon that would practice good hygiene, though. And Dragonair. Yeah, let's keep in with this. These dragons look like they would practice good hygiene. There's Dragon Rush. Nice. Let's just finish this with Rock Blast. Safeguard. Why did you use that? Now that it's caught up in the level, Rex Rocker has been hitting pretty dang hard, I gotta say. It's been, like, definitely starting to live up to its potential there at that point. Ooh, a Dawnstone, nice. Even though I think I have a number of those anyway. It's not the first one you can normally find, is it? Like, I think there's one in Mount Coronet you can get, like, right after you get Surf, I'm pretty sure. Even though I don't think anything you catch in the base game evolves from it, but I'm pretty sure that's still there, even in Diamond and Pearl. Anyways, with all that, we have made it to the survival area. This area had a lot more prevalence in Platinum, if I remember right, but... Let me tell you about Stark Mountain. Volcano dates back to Cell, Metal, and Space. Said that a magma stone was used to keep the Pokemon under control. According to the legend, the Pokemon transformed over time in the heart of the volcano itself. Interesting. Cameraman, obviously. Have you seen... Yeah, that was the show we were watching when the game started up there. Kind of interesting how that's coming full circle. Oh, is this Facade here? Speaking about my Bloom earlier, this was a move I used on it a lot. Facade's a really interesting move because if your Pokemon's poisoned, paralyzed, or burned, which normally you wouldn't want to be under those statuses, but that attack doubles. It's normally a 70 base power attack, but it doubles all the way up to a 140 base power attack. Should we start by name there? Yeah. Facade. Yeah, 70 base power there. When that doubles, though, when you're under those statuses, it hurts like hell. And there's some Pokemon that take very good advantage of that. In particular, Swellow is usually seen as one of the best users of that, because Swellow's ability is Guts, which basically boosts its attack if it's under those statuses as well. So, yeah, it's a great thing to have. Very great thing to have. Oh, I can just... This tree looks really weird here, like... Yeah, I know Platinum added an area here where you could, like, rematch the gym leaders, which I know is, like, kind of a very big point of interest, which... Oh, so 226. I don't know if I want to be here right now, because this is... I know this leads up to Stark Mountain, which I really don't feel like I have time to do tonight. Axe Revive? Sure. What's this house in Diamond and Pearl? This was a move tutor in Platinum that had really good moves in it. What is this in DP? Oh, come on. That is dumb. That is really dumb. You really don't have anything? I see. Alright, I guess let's, I'm gonna fly back to the battle area and then maybe just surf so I can head off towards the other area, which I think is the resort area. There's actually, I don't know if this game changed. No, this wouldn't have. This would have changed this in the remake, because of mechanical reasons. Side note, I don't think this music is as good as the music up north, which might be why I held off on this. It's very interesting piano piece. But also, we're gonna be surfing a lot here anyway, so... Okay, I see we are gonna be having trainers a lot here. I'm just gonna throw Rosie in here to make sure these battles don't last 500 years. My Pokemon sure are growing. Our last one grew tonight. Anti and Chinchou. Alright. I do like both of these Pokemon. Let's get rid of that Chinchou at least. Now, let's do what I was gonna do against that Swellow before it annihilated me before. Let's rename my Psycho Cut to a show that I've since finished watching and whatnot. Meido-san Getsuha! I don't know, I've grown a huge, like, thing for that aesthetic, like the... Like, just, like, energy sword blades that have, like, a darkness effect over them, like, that's... Like, that is peak aesthetic right there. Actually, no, let's not do that. Psycho Cut on Mantine and Giga Drain on Lantern there. Same thing we did last turn, pretty much. More that Mantine could maybe hit Glade with Air Slash, or either of these Pokemon with Air Slash, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't know, I like that animation for Psycho Cut in this game. I don't know why, but I just do. Yeah, I saw that coming. They're hitting me with Blades of Air there. Yeah, I think since last time I streamed this game, I finished watching Inuyasha, and I've actually watched all of Yashahime Princess Half Demon since as well. That's a show that's probably going to take a while for me to really wonder what to think of, because I know that show tends to be very divisive, I've learned, and I can kind of see why. I thought it was good, but I don't know if it really lived up to Inuyasha, I guess, which is one of my favorite shows. Good job. I don't know why you went for that of all attacks, but sure. Go, Pokeball. Let's catch a bird. Or not. I said, let's catch a bird. It's really cool, like, Pokeball effect on the water there. Like, nice reflection effect. There are certain things I'm not crazy about with the presentation of this game, but I think generally this game does look really good still. I think for a lot of people it's mostly just kind of the model animations, and I think one thing I will kind of knock this game a little bit for are the, like, boss introductions. I think those are a bit too static. But I don't know, there's something really soft that I like the look of this game about. Like, it's hard to really describe, but I do like running into wild tentacruels here. Okay, well, this is why I had Glade in the lead here, because if I ran into one of these things, then I could actually deal with it. Let's go, Mado Zengetsuha! Wait, did they change this from, like, the original Diamond and Pearl, or is this a different island? I don't remember this at all here. What the heck is this island? Is there always just a big field of grass here before? And what is even in this area? Okay, well, we got Dustox. Which I think that's a Shining Pearl, or... Oh, no, wait, never mind. I am playing Shining Pearl, never mind. I was gonna say that's not rare for me at all. Good experience, though. I was gonna say, I knew those two moths were version exclusives, except not really, because Wurmple is just a split evolution. And nothing here, really. I don't remember this grass patch at all here. Okay, bottle of Carbos, I'll take that. Gloom, I think that is new, actually, I think. Yeah, this line's not in the base game of any of the Sinnoh games, I think. used a Gloom in Let's Go Pikachu. I actually really liked using it. I mean, grass and poison types are really good. I like Venusaur a lot. I like Victreebel a lot. I like Roserade a lot, you know. I think I used this because I used, like, a lot of other, like, Pokemon like it before. I used Victreebel a lot in the Johto game, so it was kind of nice to just use the Oddish line at some point. The only thing I didn't like about Gloom at all was just that it was, like, the slowest freaking thing in the world, but, you know, that doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. I'm probably gonna end up one-shotting this here, but I'm curious if Psycho Cut, if it can take one. No, not at all. Okay, well, I know if I did run into another Gloom again, then not to use Psycho Cut on it, but it's all good. Still have False Swipe anyway, which will be useful for a lot of things going forward anyway. Smirglen. Seal. I like Seal. I never remember what type this is, but, like, I know it's water type, but I never remember if it's ice type until it evolves, or... Okay, it's ice type after it evolves, then. That makes sense. I always mix that up a lot with Pokemon like Seal and Speel and a lot of water and ice types, and even, like, Cloyster and stuff like that, too. Also Starmie. Oh. Actually, I have Night Slash on here. Let's stick in for this. Starmie I do remember pretty well. Like, I know Staryu's pure water, but I know it evolves into Water Psychic. Then again, I've also used this Pokemon a lot, though, so... And, okay, thank God we took that. This Pokemon is one of... Consistently, I'd say one of the best Pokemon, like, probably of all time. Like, consistently. I've used Starmie before, and I've praised it a ton. And, like, the funny thing is, there's a lot of Pokemon I don't really like for being... I don't want to say one-trick pony, but, like, there's some Pokemon I know that you're pretty much expected to... Speel! Pretty much just expected to gush over Speel instead. I think this is a version exclusive, actually. I think in Diamond you can find Seal here instead. You might take a Psycho Cut. You're not weak to it, so... Nope, I was wrong. Oh, come on, Jin, can you not crit when I don't want you to? But yeah, there's some Pokemon that I've, like, kind of knacked on, like, being, like... There's some Pokemon I don't find interesting to use because, like, when you've seen one... Alakazam, you've seen them all pretty much, or when you've seen one, like, I don't know, there's some Pokemon that are only really known for using, like, one or two attacks. Milotic's another one that comes to mind, where, like, I think every Milotic ever pretty much has the same couple moves, like Surf and Ice Beam, and pretty much that's it, but that's not a bad thing, though. A lot of these Pokemon do really well with what they do, so... Is that ever really a bad thing, I guess, you know? And Starmie's the same way, like, that pretty much always consistently knows, like, the same attacks. Smirjoanna. You're using a Love Disc. Go for Psycho Cut. And yeah, Jin's, like, kicking ass again, man. Glade's just a... Glade's great. Oh, Lapras. Ooh. I guess stick in. I don't really have much health, and I don't know if I expect this to KO, but this is super effective. Just barely under. Yeah, that might be a problem. I'm hearing a lot of, like, thumping coming from the other room. I hope everything's okay there. Oh, you jerk. Why did I not expect you to have that? Alright, maybe not the best matchup in the world here, but I don't expect this Lapras to outspeed unless it goes for that Ice Shard attack, which it didn't because the AI is not wise. Yeah, everyone's just gaining a lot of EXP now. Okay, we lost. Damn right, you lost. Mermaid who drifts among the waves, but almost a playful girl who likes to have fun with Pokemon. Summer Mallory. Here's a seal again. Now I know this thing isn't a ice type. Here's Dugong. This is an ice type. That's what I always mix up with these two Pokemon here. Nice, nice, nice. Rosie's level 64. Maryland's almost to 65. Wow. I might switch something out of the party, though, actually. Okay, you know what? Lady Gaga, let's get you in here. Let's switch our Azumarill out here and get Gaga in there. A lot of Pelipper's here. I'm just kind of leaving repels off in case we do run into new stuff here. Rough Sea sculpted this awesome body. Cool. Alright, Kurt, let's see what you got. So you're trying to win with good old rock lobsters here. I just kind of wish Ash's Corphish evolved into Crawdont sometime. Like, I don't know. It's I liked Ash's Corphish when I was younger, but it's also like I kind of wish he got a Crawdont sometime. Pretty much one of his few Pokemon I can think of, especially from that era, that, like, just didn't really evolve. I know he has a few others, like his Gibble, a number of his black and white Pokemon never evolved. You don't really see that too often nowadays. I guess his Rowlet never evolved either, but it seems like a lot of his Pokemon just do evolve now, so... Then again, it could also just be that I liked a lot of the Hoenn dark types, which I do. I mean, like, James had a Cacnea. I kind of wish that evolved at some point. I also really like Sharpedo and Hoenn a lot as well. I like Sharpedo and Crawdont are both very similar, but I do like Sharpedo more as a Pokemon. There's the ball that I was looking for. Oh man, that reminded me of another story I remember. I was going back to my cousin playing Legends Arceus again. He was at the area where you would find Spiel, and he was kind of like running away from everything. He's like, there's monsters in the area, I don't want to fight anything. And like the only thing on screen at the time was a bunch of Spiels. I'm like, I mean, I didn't want to say anything rude because he's like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, I think. 6, I think. So like, you obviously don't want to say anything about him, but also I'm just like, these are definitely monsters, alright. The ones that don't hurt you. Really? That? Jin, can you not land crits? I want to catch one of these things. Just remind me to hit it with a bunch of false swipes next time I run into one, then. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, actually. Hold on a minute. I want to check one thing with our Rhyperior. Yeah, Rhyperior's ability is now Solid Rock. When it evolves having the ability Rock Head, it gains the ability Solid Rock instead. Yeah, so effectively, if an attack was super effective, it now pretty much just does neutral damage. It's a really amazing ability. And stuff that's ×4 weak, like its weaknesses to grass and water, those are effectively its only weaknesses now. So, yeah, it's a great Pokemon now. Very, very great. You know what else is a great Pokemon that I would like to catch? This Spiel here. Note to self. Don't hit it with one of these other attacks. I want to catch one of these things. Not that I want to really use one, but it's a Spiel. Come on, it's like probably the most adorable thing ever. Also, apparently recently they announced like a really, really large size Spiel you can buy on the Pokemon Center website. I think it's probably like $400 or $500 or something, a bunch of money that I don't have, but if you want a Spiel that's about, like, this high off the ground, like, that's a thing. Might not be that high, but it's a big, big ball. It is a big ball. I also just do not have the room for something that size, but would be nice. Let's cross ice. Flows to reach the shore because its body is poorly shaped for swimming. I don't know if I've ever really seen the word flows like that before. I guess I understand what it's saying, but I never really... Actually, this might be the battle here, now that I'm thinking about it. The one that I was thinking of earlier. I just want to head down here to the Pokemon Center because we're in the resort area now. I don't think there's too much to the resort area. Like, it has that special area that you need your Pokemon to have like 10 ribbons on in order to even gain entry to. And I don't have that right now. This is another area I know they changed the layout in Platinum for as well, but... Yeah, I do apologize. Exclusive establishment only open to a select few. You might consider it a special stage for the cream of the crop. Well, we're not entering this anytime soon. Wait. Let melt in water the way a Vaporeon can? I don't know if you'd want to melt like a Vaporeon. Maybe, I'm sure someone might have a thing for that sort of thing, but... Yeah, we're at an area where there's just so much that's opened up in this post-game. Like, I didn't even really go through many of these routes here. Actually, Floofbird, not... Actually, Lady Gaga, not Jin. That might seem like a risky thing if this is the battle I think it is, but... Welcome to my Pokemon show. Yeah, I think this is... Now, let's see what kind of Pokemon you have. I think judging by that dialogue here... Felix and Dana. I think this is... Yeah, Dusclops and Mighty Anna. This is the battle that's a reference to Jirachi Wishmaker. Even though the characters are supposed to be named Butler and Diane, they kind of messed up the translation on that one. These weren't the Pokemon I was expecting you to send out here, so I'm actually going to send Jin out here instead. And I guess I'll... Yeah, let's Hammer Arm that Mighty Anna. Hammer Arm's an odd attack because it doesn't really... Shadow Sneak, that is super effective. Hammer Arm does lower the speed, but also I'm using a Rhyperior. That thing's not outspeeding anything. Let's get rid of that Mighty Anna now, and... Considering I know what Butler's other Pokemon is, I'm gonna... Actually... Oh no, this is attacking Diana here. I'm thinking of what Butler has in the movie there anyway. Actually, he has a number of things, but... I guess it's Diana who has the Mighty Anna in this, even though that was Butler's before. This might end in a stalemate here. Yeah, that was 4 times. That's just how bulky Dusclops is. Yep, there's Kirlia. I'm gonna hit that Dusclops there with Night Slash. I want to get rid of that more than... Kirlia's not gonna take hits as well as this Dusclops will, so... The problem is that his other Pokemon is... If you know the movie, you know what his other Pokemon is, and it's by far his strongest here. Calm Mind, okay. Let's hope this works well. Oh no. Yep, Salamence. That was Butler's strongest Pokemon in the movie. This is gonna be rough to deal with here. Just gonna go for Night Slash on that Kirlia and I guess start hitting that thing with Rock Blast. I know I'm at -2 on Rhyperior here, but I'm hoping a Rock Blast will do decent damage here. It's at least super effective, so I can actually, you know, still hit it for some decent damage here. That is undeniably targeting Gallade here. There's no way it's not, so let's get out of here. And almost nothing on my team can take a hit well from that, so I'm just gonna go to Kirlia here, or not Kirlia. My Gallade was once a Kirlia, but no, let's go to Altaria for that. Yeah, there was no way that he wasn't targeting Gallade with that. Can I start hitting with more than 2 Rock Blast attacks? Oh, Floofbird outsped? Seriously? Wow, Altaria, you really came a long way. I'm surprised you outsped a Salamence. That was really nice. Defeated Butler and Diane. I don't care what their names are translated to. They... I love my team right from childhood. All our memories are always shared. Battle again. Let's battle again sometime. I actually, like, I'll be honest, I really do like Jirachi Wishmaker as a movie. Do I have it on DVD here somewhere? I know I do, I'm just not sure where it's at. I do have it on DVD, where the heck is it? Is it in behind here? Oh no, it's right here. Walmart disc, or cheap disc here that isn't really in the casing all too well. Can I show this without the glare? There we go. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite Pokemon movies here. I know a lot of people don't really like it, and I know for some, a lot of it depends how much you like Max as a character, which for many is not that many. I'm gonna be real, though, I don't think Max is that bad in that movie. Like, he doesn't really say or do anything that wrong. He's just a kid that basically got a friend that he could only have for a week, and I kind of feel for him in that sense. Like, what kid at that age is gonna feel like, if you could only have a special friend for only, like, 1 week, you know, I don't know, I feel like I'd feel for a kid in that situation, you know? Maybe that's just how I'd feel in that sense, but I don't know, I think that I'd feel for anyone in that kind of situation. Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna fly to Hearthome City for a minute here. There's also just some other things I really like about that movie. Like, they fight, like, a weird, like, fake kaiju Groudon at the end of that I realize I just healed already, but whatever. They fight, like a big kaiju Groudon that can, like, slime people and absorb them with, like, tentacles and stuff, and I don't know, that whole scene, like, I genuinely think it's one of the better battle scenes in a Pokemon movie. I think just to end this stream off here, because we have been going for a little bit, there's a lot more in the fight area, like, battle zone place, but where's the Explorer kit? There we go. I just want to see. Yeah, it's a really good battle with that, like, Groudon Abomination. I want to head down in the underground because there's a lot of new stuff you can find down here. Like, Skitty. I like Skitty. I mean, it's probably not a Pokemon I would probably use too often, but it is a little cutie. It's also higher level and probably impossible to catch right now because this game's catch mechanics are really stupid. I'm gonna go for... This is a gamble here. If I get... Or actually, no, it's not now. Not anymore anyway. I could still easily crit. Ooh, perfect range. Even with a crit, that was just where I wanted that. Now I gotta switch in Yeah, Rosie's the only thing of a good level for this. In the movie Jirachi Wishmaker, there's also a scene that, there's a song that they use. It's actually one of the Japanese anime openings, and there's an instrumental they use. It's called Advance Adventure, and if you've seen any episode of the Hoenn anime, then you may have heard this song, because they use it a lot during that series. I think it's used in, like, about half the episodes of Hoenn. And they use it at one part in the movie, too, and, like, I don't know, just, especially as a kid, like, hearing that song, like, just total badass at that point. There's a Corphish. Funny we were talking about this Pokemon earlier. Corphish core. Like, if you get a chance to look it up, like, it's... I think you can probably find it if you just search, like, Advanced Adventure Jirachi Wishmaker or something. Oh, jeez, yeah, please don't hit with that. I don't want to lose my Gallade right now. Come on. Oh, come on, no, that is just as bad. Oh, crap. What level is this? 59, yeah, I can't catch this right now. I'm probably, like, at this weird point where most stuff here I shouldn't be trying to catch, because stuff is higher level than, like, half my team, but it throws the catch rates off in a weird way. But I just wanted to show that there's a lot of new stuff you can find in the underground. You can even find, like, some of the starters down here, which is a really cool thing. Like, they add a lot more. I wish they added more throughout the base game. Like, I already like what you can find in the base game. Thank you so much for being unaffected by that. But yeah, it's... And also, if I can give another thing to Jirachi Wishmaker that I really like, and I'm gonna stand by this, like, to this day, out of all the Pokemon movies, that one has probably my favorite credit song out of any movie in the Pokemon series. Part of me really wants to try and catch this Magnemite. I have no reason to, but... Or, I was gonna say, it could just get stuck, but that works as well, I guess. I think I was saying earlier, I think I have a Magnemite already, but... Do I? Yeah, I do. Oh, right, I forgot I have no health. I'm gonna take a gamble, because this thing might have Sturdy for an ability. Yes, it does. Which is the ability I really like Magnemite having as well. This is my favorite Pokemon in this generation, specifically its Final Evolve form, which is a Gen 4 Pokemon. One of my favorites of all time. It is in my top 3, easily. Like, yes, keep locking on. I don't know if it's something I'll be using much anyway, because my team's already a team of 12. I don't really need to expand it, but if I do desire, this is a Pokemon I can fully evolve, and it's caught up in the levels of everything else I have, and I love this Pokemon. You know what? Let's throw back to my good old friend Ty here. It's a story. I told this in the Leaf Green LP when I used Magneton in that, but when Pokemon Go first came out and it was in that really big craze, my friends and I used to play that a lot. And except my hometown was, like, basically the equivalent of the power plant from Kanto, because 98% of what we found was Magnemites and Voltorbs. And, like, one of my friends got so sick of seeing Magnemites. His name was Ty. And he got so sick of seeing Magnemites. And I was always joking with him. I'm like, no, dude, like, Magnemite's a legitimately great Pokemon. And I legitimately love its final form, which wasn't in Go at the time. This was when Go first came out and everyone was playing it at the time. I think we all kind of fell off that bandwagon. And these guys weren't even... Some of my friends weren't even really into Pokemon either, so they probably wouldn't have known that. But, like, yeah, it was... It was definitely a time to experience some things. National Pokedex. I'm using my boxes like crazy. Yeah, I'll take a Pokemon called Eevee. Why not? Obtained an Eevee. Hey, bye! Hey, bye! Let's see what that Eevee's like there. I actually wasn't sure if I got the Eevee in this or not, but yeah, it makes sense that I would get it in the post-game a little bit. Let's see what our... Bye! Hey, bye! Naive nature. Alright, that could be useful for something like a Jolteon, or maybe... Yeah, maybe a Jolteon or something. I'm gonna just look at some of these other things. You're holding a metal coat. Well, if I have another Scyther, I could evolve that. Impish, that's actually a terrible nature for it. Its defense is good, but, like, special defense is Magnemite's specialty there. That's a neutral of some kind, yeah. Skitty is brave, I see. Nice attack. That's actually a really good nature for you. Like, Spiel's not a very good physical attacker, even though it can get some pretty good moves for it, and it is a bulky thing. Timid's actually not a bad nature for you either. Though you have the wrong ability that I would want on a thing. I'm just browsing here at this point. I think we're pretty much, like, done with the stream tonight anyway, but I just kind of wanted to... Why are all three of you naughty? I think I pointed that out before, but why are all three of you guys naughty here? It feels good to be back and seeing everyone again, though. Our team is, like, looking stronger than ever. We have a full team of 12 here, and everyone is fully evolved now. Like, I'm just gonna catch Mesper in my team for 2 seconds just so we can display everyone side by side here. Like, the fact we have a full team of 12 right now, that is just... And Hailfire and Entei don't have ball capsules on for some reason. That's a little odd, because they have ball capsules made for them. Yeah, why is, like, half my team not... I guess Rhyperior was traded at one point, so that makes sense, but... Alright, I think I might actually end the stream off here. I'm gonna be real, I actually really gotta go to the bathroom right now, so I might just end the stream off right here, but this was a lot of fun getting back to this. I definitely want to continue streaming as normal again. So... yeah, do we have a raid target to raid here? I don't know if anyone's really streaming right now or not, actually. I would've... yeah, I don't really see a raid target, so I know this is kind of an abrupt thing. I would like to kind of stick around and chat, but I think I am just going to call it a stream there. Thanks everyone so much for being here. We got our full team, and that is just wonderful. All that being said, I'll see you guys another day. Peace out.